Hello, good morning, and it's time for business. The Finance Minister Ken Ofori-Atta is likely to present this year's budget on the 3rd of March. Joy Business understands the Minister is looking at presenting the budget statement. But what are the likely areas his presentation will touch on? There's more in this report.
One of the key areas that the first budget of the NPP administration will look at is the removal of some taxes that Senior Minister Yaw Osafo-Maafo has described as nuisance taxes, like the 17.5% VAT on financial services, some import duties and withholding tax. The minister also indicated that corporate taxes will be reduced. The minister recently told Joy Business that details of this planned tax cuts will be announced in the 2017 budget. The economic policy of government will also give details of a plans to realign the allocation of some statutory funds to help meet some of its campaign promise of $1 million per constituency. Joy Business understands that the minister will announce a review of the total amount of tax waivers and grants to businesses and some individuals from 2 billion cedis to 1 billion cedis. According to persons close to the budget preparation, this, together with improved revenue from the country's oil fields, will make up for the planned tax cuts, as well as the completion of the National Identification Card, which will make it easier to identify businesses and individuals who were in the past not paying taxes.
Now, businesses in the country are optimistic about the first quarter of the year because of proposed initiatives by government to improve the business environment. This is contained in the Business Barometer report released by the Association of Ghana Industries, AGI. The report also cited the high cost of electricity as a major challenge to the growth of businesses in the fourth quarter of 2016, followed by a high number of taxes and delay in payments for projects. Addressing the media, AGI President James Asare-Gyei therefore called on the government to, as a matter of urgency, reduce or scrap some taxes as promised.
The Business Barometer report expresses the level of confidence businesses have in the economy. According to the latest report, businesses are still under pressure from multiplicity of taxes. In an address, AGI President James Asare-Gyei called on government to, as a matter of urgency, reduce or scrap some taxes and take measures to solve the power inconsistency.
High cost of electricity ranked number 1. Over 60% of respondents said that, look, this is hurting businesses. So this is what AGI recommends. Now, AGI is calling for efficiency in power generation, transmission, and distribution to drive down the high electricity tariff. And let me mention also that, consistent with the new government's agenda, AGI urges the new government to review the tariff structure, not to disadvantage industry.
Meanwhile, business confidence is beginning to rise from 99.0 in the third quarter to 101.6 points in the fourth quarter of 2016. The report cites high electricity tariffs as still the number 1 challenge for businesses cutting across almost all the regions. Yawadu Jemfi is the vice president of the AGI.
What we are looking at, what we just presented was last quarter, June, October to December. That was being presented today. But in our communique, what we are looking at expectation from the government are maybe 5-fold. The first one is the multiplication of taxes. Can they look at it, the tax that are available, whether it's in the, fuel, whatever area, and so what can be cut off, so that at least it will make the cost of doing business come down. Now, number 2, you look at electricity, like we just mentioned. Of course, like I mentioned, that cannot be done in this first quarter. But what can be done from the PURC point of view in relation with the government to make sure that they review it and see what can be cut out so that they bring the tax in the area.
The AGI Council further called on the government to expedite action on the operationalization of the Ghana Exim Bank to address the medium to long-term financing needs of businesses operating in the export sector.